Hey everyone, welcome back to Walk and Study. Today we will be going over some intermediate TOEFL vocabulary. This video is great for anyone studying for the TOEFL or anyone who wants to learn some common and important English vocabulary. As we work through these words, we will be walking through Barnes & Noble in Boulder, Colorado. Barnes & Noble is a national bookstore chain. Okay, let's get started. Our first word is administration. Administration is a noun, and it has two definitions that are important for the TOEFL exam. The first definition of administration is the process or activity of running a business, organization, or some other undertaking. Using administration with this definition in a sentence, we could say, Patrick is responsible for the day-to-day administration of the company. So Patrick is responsible for the process of running the company on a daily basis. We could also say, Lorraine disliked the administration of the company, preferring to focus her energy on inventing new products. So Lorraine disliked the process of running the company, and she preferred to spend her time and energy inventing new products for the company to sell. We could also say, the principal is responsible for the administration of the school. So the principal is responsible for the process or activity of running the school. The second and very related definition of administration that is important for the TOEFL exam is the actual people responsible for running an organization. Using administration with this definition in a sentence, we could say, the university administration met with representatives of the student government. So the people responsible for running the university met with students who were part of student government. We could also say, the President of the United States appoints an administration to help him or her run each department of the government. So the president appoints a group of people who will be responsible for running an organization, and in this case, the organization is the U.S. government. Our next word is labor. Labor is a noun, and it means work or effort. Using labor in a sentence, we can say, Pierre labored on his farm from dawn till dusk. So Pierre worked on his farm from sunrise to sunset. We could also say, it is important for people to be paid for their labor. So it is important for people to be paid for their work. Our next word is annual. Annual is an adjective, and it means happening every year. Using annual in a sentence, we could say, the city hosted an annual peach festival, and all the local farmers competed to see who could grow the most delicious peach. So the city held a peach festival every year, and the farmers competed to see who could grow the best tasting peach. We could also say, New Orleans has an annual rainfall of around 63 inches. So every year, New Orleans gets around 63 inches of rain. Our next word is benefit. Benefit can be used as both a noun and a verb. When used as a noun, benefit means something good that comes from something else. Using benefit in a sentence with this definition, we could say, a great benefit of learning English is being able to communicate with so many people. So a great good or advantage of learning English is being able to communicate with so many people. We could also say, there are many benefits that come from eating a healthy diet and exercising. So there are many good things that come from eating a healthy diet and exercising. Benefit can also be used as a verb. When used as a verb, benefit means to receive an advantage or good thing or bring an advantage or good thing. Using benefit in a sentence with this definition, we could say, The neighborhood benefited greatly from the new grocery store. So the neighborhood received many advantages or good outcomes from having the new grocery store. We could also say, the politician believed her programs would benefit the entire nation. So the politician believed her programs would bring advantages or good things to the entire country. Our next word is notion. Notion is a noun, and the definition of notion that is important for the TOEFL exam is an idea or belief about something. Using notion in a sentence, we could say, Maxine dismissed the notion that the earth is flat. So Maxine dismissed the idea or belief that the earth is flat. We could also say, Mabel and Alan discussed their different notions about American politics. So Mabel and Alan discussed their different beliefs or ideas about American politics. Our next word is community. Community is a noun, and it means a group of people living or working together or sharing a common interest. Using community in a sentence, we could say, Walk and Study is trying to create a community of English learners. So Walk and Study is trying to create a group of people whose common interest is learning English. We could also say, the English-speaking community is constantly growing. So the group of people who share the ability to speak English is always growing. Our next word is regulate. Regulate is a verb, and it means to control a process so that it works correctly. Using regulate in a sentence, we can say, the government set up a system to regulate the banks. So the government set up a system to control or direct the banking industry so that it works correctly. We could also say, Maribel regulated how much TV her children watched. So Maribel controlled the amount of TV her children watched. Our next word is considerable. Considerable is an adjective, and it means something that is so large in amount or size that you notice it. Using considerable in a sentence, we could say, Antarctica has a considerable amount of snow. So Antarctica has such a large amount of snow that it catches your attention. We could also say, the Hulk has a considerable amount of muscle. So the Hulk has an amount of muscle that is so large that it catches your attention. Our next word is debate. Debate can be used as both a noun and a verb. When used as a noun, debate means a formal discussion on a certain topic, and this discussion includes different and often opposing views. Think of it as a polite argument. Using debate as a noun in a sentence, we could say, the politicians held a debate where they discussed their views on taxes. So the politicians held a formal discussion where each one talked about their different views on how people should be taxed. We could also say, Jim gave his mother a debate every time she gave him a chore. So Jim gave his mother an argument every time she told him to do a chore around the house. Debate can also be used as a verb. When used as a verb, debate means to argue about a subject, especially in a formal way. Using debate as a verb in a sentence, we could say, the lawyers debated the case in front of the judge. So the lawyers formally argued each side of the case in front of the judge. We could also say, there is a never-ending debate over the best American movie. So there is a constant argument over which American movie is the best. In this example, the debate is more informal than formal. Okay, our next word is aware. Aware is an adjective, and it means to have knowledge of something. Using aware in a sentence, we could say, Bella was aware of the danger involved in climbing mountains. So Bella had knowledge of the danger involved in climbing mountains. We could also say, Misha wasn't aware that Bill was planning a birthday party for her. So Misha did not have knowledge of the fact that Bill was planning a birthday party for her. All right, our last word is expose. Expose is a verb, and it means to show or reveal something that was hidden. Using expose in a sentence, we could say, the journalist exposed the president's corruption. So the journalist showed or revealed the president's crimes that were previously hidden from the public. We could also say, the sun melted the snow and exposed the grass. So the sun melted the snow and showed or revealed the grass. All right, with that, we've gone over some intermediate and very important TOEFL vocabulary. I hope this lesson was helpful to you all. As always, subscribe below, give us a like if you found this video useful, and let us know in the comments section what else you'd like to learn about or see in our next walk and study lesson. Thanks everyone, take care.